Good morning, everybody. So it's actually like 10:20 and I only have concealer on my eyes, so that's why I look splotchy. I haven't done anything else. And right now I just don't really care. Until I'm like seeing myself now. Well, you know. Y'all love me anyways, right? So, y'all, we had such a busy weekend, which I shared that with y'all. We had the vendor sale, having a bush hog, meet the permit guy. I feel like we had something else along those lines that we did too. Very, very busy. Very good, just very busy. So today's Tuesday. Nathan had yesterday off and we were meeting the permit guy. So today's kind of like our, you know, like a normal day basically. Nathan's at work. My intentions were to do school and like get dressed. Obviously I started. I've got to go, I got to get an outfit for Jackson for the youth Christmas party is Friday. The girls have their outfits, but they need shoes and Jackson needs an outfit. So I was thinking of doing that today. Might do it tonight, but it also just sounds nice to like sit and do nothing. And I think I feel this way because all the kids went outside to play. Y'all hear that? Like I can just sit and chill for a little bit, right? So we kind of ran into, it's not an issue, but I'm feeling the stress of it. Nathan doesn't feel it because, I don't know, he just doesn't stress out about things like I do. So, you know, we bush hogged part of the property, you know, just kind of what we could get done. We put the flags where we want the house. And we had to decide where we wanted to put the septic tank and well and all that, which my mind just wasn't there. I think I realized that's what we were doing. I just wasn't prepared for that, okay? I don't know why. It was hard for me. We're more than likely going to need an above ground septic, which I expected. But then it's just like, where do you want that thing at? And where I want it, it couldn't be because that's where the well has to be and they can't be next to each other. I would prefer it to be flip-flop, but that would actually add to the cost, like significantly. Anyways, not a big deal, okay? It is what it is. The issue is where the guy needs to dig to test for the septic is not where they bush hogged. And it seriously is like it's right on the edge where they left grass. So we have to figure out, we have to get that mowed down like this week. So I'm looking up a chop saw weed eater. And I texted it to Nathan and asked him if he thought that would be good enough just to get that area down. He hasn't responded to me yet. But this is where my mind's going. I'm like, I can go buy that and I can go out there and I can weed whack that stuff down. So that's just what's on my mind today. So I know it'll work out. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. It's just, you know, one of those things that's like, we got to get it done this week. So, anyways, so I think maybe I'll just sit for a little bit. Yes, baby. Hang on. So much to do, so much to do. But, you know, it's good to take breaks. So that is what I decided to do. And we will get to the rest of the stuff a little bit later. There's 24 hours in a day, right? I'm just kidding. So sit here for a little bit and just enjoy relaxing and crocheting. Rest time is done. Still have not gotten myself ready, but the little kids have had lunch. We actually just made scrambled eggs for them. I had some eggs that we needed to use up, so they had scrambled eggs and yogurt for lunch, brunch. Yep. And I had some soup. And the older kids pretty much fend for themselves what they want for lunch.
I'm having a meal.
Yes, Reagan, I have to show y'all what she's making. So she has done this all on her own. All right, Miss Reagan is getting to be quite the little cook here. So she made some eggs. So she calls it a belt because it's bacon, eggs, lettuce, and tomato. Do you have the bacon already done?
No.
You want me to do the bacon for you?
Sure.
Okay. It does spell belt, that's right. That looks so good. So I just got this little bread the other day at, I think, Walmart.
Yeah.
And so you toasted the bread on the stovetop and everything, huh?
Then I rinsed that off and got eggs and
Oh, yep. You were getting to be quite the little cook. We decided to do our shopping this evening after dinner. I don't know, just rushing around today just didn't sound like fun. So I don't know why it sounds like fun this evening. Anyways, that's what we're doing. So tonight for dinner, we're gonna do tacos. And I'm gonna make that homemade salsa that Nathan has wanted. So I used to make this a lot when we were newlyweds and before we got married. Did you make your face behind me? And one of my best friends taught me how to make this. It's super simple, but it's a chunkier salsa. I would prefer like the thinner restaurant style. Actually, the roasted one that I did earlier this year, I really like that one. Regardless, so we're gonna make this chunky salsa. So I got the tomatoes chopped. We're adding a bunch of cilantro, so I'm gonna show that to y'all. Okay, so yes, Reagan's gonna be my sous chef. All right, so we are not of the mindset of that cilantro tastes like soap. So lots of cilantro. I think that was 3 tomatoes that we diced up.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, because I had 5 out here and I have 1 left. And I cut up, maybe I had 6. I don't remember.
Oh, no,
Regardless.
that's strong.
It is strong. It's a few tomatoes.
Mix it.
Yeah, stir it up. But I cut up, these tomatoes to go along with our tacos. And then this is for the salsa.
We could use the salsa for dinner
Yep.
on tacos.
All right, added a whole bunch of garlic. And I like to add some of the juice from the garlic as well. And then use gloves to cut up a jalapeno. Ask me how I know. I'm sure many of y'all already know this, but just in case you don't, just trust me, it was horrible. So use the glove, cut up the jalapeno. Yep, so now we're gonna dice up the jalapeno, and then I'll dice up an onion. And that's pretty much it. Oh, salt. We add salt too. So then I just taste it and keep adding stuff as I,
Yeah.
think it needs it. Oh, I meant to touch this, Reagan.
It's on the kitchen.
Okay. No, you're fine. I'm gonna try some.
Yeah. I think the taste tester.
That's good. Maybe just a little bit more salt. After it sits in the fridge and like the flavors gel for a little bit, it'll be good. Okay, so add a little bit more salt, stirring that in. So we have diced tomato, cilantro, jalapeno, red onion, garlic, salt, and just a little bit of sugar. And then I also added about just under half of a jar of tomato sauce. Pretty good. I'm gonna cover it and put it in the fridge.
It's Taco Tuesday!
All right, making up some tacos. We got the boys in the kitchen. Say Taco Tuesday? Where you going? Danger men are cooking. Very nice Logan. All right, so we got the men in the kitchen. Jackson's shredding cheese. Logan's helping with the meat. We're getting the beans starting to simmer. Yep, I got it. It needs to be flipped. What am I doing here? Okay, there we go. Oh, Lord, you okay?
I told you.
All right, yep, it sure is dangerous up in here. Everybody's okay. Nobody was harmed in the making of this dinner. Logan flipped out. He was trying to flip it and it was a big piece and some of the meat popped off. But it landed on the floor. It did not hit Logan. It did not hit Jackson. Yeah, it almost did, but we're good. And still shredding cheese.
Yep.
All right, meat is pretty much done. Got to drain that. Beans are still simmering and rice is on. We just got 20 minutes. All right, it's messy, but tacos are messy, so dinner is ready. We are doing the mad after dinner cleanup. That baby distracted me. There's like legs and a baby doll right there. Oh, so getting after dinner cleaned up. Nathan is running late from work, but the older kids and I are still gonna go out and look for the things that they need. This is a shorter video. Sorry about that, but we really just had a relaxing day. Didn't do a whole lot, which was much needed after just go. Okay, so we're gonna end the video here. You want to say thank you guys for hanging out with us?
Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
And we'll see you in the next video.
I'll see you in the next video.
Yep, you did fall. Yeah.
Bye.